Good morning, children. Welcome to the E-class of Default School, Baripada. Children, I Tapas sir, today going to teach class 6 students grammar. This is the first lesson after your unit test. So this lesson which I am going to teach you in your half yearly exam course. This lesson is lesson number 4, nouns. So lesson number 3 is not in your course, children. Please listen. Lesson number 3 is not in your course. I have deducted from your course. So I am going to teach you lesson number 4. This is the first lesson for your half yearly exam, first terminal exam. So noun, let's see about this lesson. Noun are the name of people, thing, substance, place, idea and feeling. Examples. What are nouns? Noun can be name of person, people, any things, any substance, any place, idea or feelings are said to be noun. Like if it is a person, example is Ritesh. If it is a thing, computer. If it is any material, salt. If it is a place, park. If it is a what? Feeling. It is friendship. If it is idea, victory. So these any form of noun you can use, because noun is not only person, place, animal or thing, it also says about idea and feelings of our so we generally use all these things to express. So these are called nouns. Now let's see what is there in this lesson. Noun. Here we will read about proper noun, common noun. Noun have two main thing. One is proper noun as well as another is common noun. Proper noun is name of any particular person, place, animal or thing. Like if I will say about person, Mr. Agarwal is name of a person, it is proper noun. Taj Mahal, name of a monument, proper noun. River, Mahanadi, name of a river, proper noun. India, name of a country, proper noun. So these are some of the examples to show that how or what are the things we say about proper noun. Now common noun. Mr. Agarwal I told, if I will say man, M-A-N, man. Man says about any man it can be. So it is common. It is common to all. That's why it is called common noun. If it is monument, I will not say Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal means proper noun. If I will say monument or a building, it comes under that category, that every building in this world or every monument I am talking about in this world. So it is common. River, common noun. If I will give the name to the river, Mahanadi, it is proper noun. But if I will write only river, that means common noun. If we are talking about country, any country it can be in the world, it is common noun. If I will give any name to it, like India I told you, so it is proper noun. If you will cut the name of the country and will write simply country, it is common noun. Now common noun can be countable noun as well as uncountable noun. Common noun we can count as well as we cannot count them. Countable noun are those which can be in singular as well as plural form. But uncountable are those nouns which are always in singular form. They don't have plural form because we cannot count them, so they don't have plural form. Now, noun also have concrete noun and abstract noun. Concrete noun means any material thing. Concrete noun means any material thing. It is called concrete noun. Abstract noun are just feelings which we cannot touch. Which we cannot touch, neither we can show, we just feel it. That's why it is called abstract noun. Proper noun. Proper noun are the name of specific people, place or institution. Specific people: Kanika, Sumit, Aman. Specific place or places: Darjeeling, Coimbatore, Sydney. Specific institution: All India Radio, Tata, Delhi Public School. These are name of the institutions. Name of the day of the week, month or festival are also proper noun. If it is name of the week like Friday, it is proper noun, or Monday, Thursday, any day it can be proper noun. Name of the month, August, September, October, June, July, any month name, it is also proper noun. Name of festival, Ramadan, Christmas, Holi, Diwali, they are name of festivals. Proper noun begins with a capital letter. They do not take articles before them, and they usually do not have plural. Proper noun do not have plural form. Common noun have singular as well as plural form, but proper noun do not have plural form. Because they are proper, they are always in the singular form, they don't have plural form. Common noun. A noun common in the name of all the thing in a class. Means if a name which is common to all is said to be common noun, like monkey. It can be name of all the monkeys, all different type of monkeys in the world. Fan, name of all fans. No particular name of that company given, so only fan. Lake, name of all lakes. Football, name of all the games of football. So no particular name is given to monkey, fan or lake or football. So they comes under common noun. Ahmedabad, Mysore, Patna are all cities. We can use the word city to refer to any city in the world. City is the common noun to all the cities. City is therefore a common noun. That Ahmedabad, Mysore and Patna are all name of particular cities. These names are not common to all cities. Ahmedabad, Mysore and Patna are proper noun, and city is common noun, because Ahmedabad, Mysore and Patna are name given to particular cities, but only city if you will write means it is common to every city in the, not only in India but every city in the world. Countable and uncountable noun. Countable are those which have singular and plural form. As I told you before also, common nouns are generally countable and uncountable, singular and plural. Here some examples: bottle, singular. Plural form is bottles. Teacher, teachers. Woman, women. Mountain, mountains. Baby, babies. 6 bottles, many bottles. You can see, if countable then we can give number to them, 6 bottles. Many also used before those nouns which are countable. Many bottles. 2 teachers, each teacher. 2 teachers means you can know 2 teacher, but each teacher means 1 teacher. 100 women, several women. 100 means number we have given, several means it is quantity here. 3 mountains, those mountains. 3 number of mountains, those number of, here no number, it is quantity. Those mountains we are talking about, those mountains indicating the mountain. 20 babies, these babies. So here noun which are common generally have singular and plural form, or countable and uncountable form. And if it is countable, we can give number, like here it is given 6 bottles, 2 teachers, 100 women, 3 mountains, 20 babies. Number also given. But if you will want to say it in other way, like quantity, which many bottles, each teacher, several women, those mountains, and these babies. In both the case, it is correct. So countable and uncountable can be written with the help of number as well as in quantity form. Uncountable noun, plural, not possible. Like if it is uncountable noun, like here it is given music, it cannot have plural form. Music, 2 music, 3 music, you cannot write, because music itself is uncountable. Uncountable noun cannot be counted, that's why they don't have plural form of it. Furniture also uncountable, no plural form of it. You can see furnitures, 10 furnitures, both case it is wrong. Health also uncountable, healths, many healths, both the case it is wrong. Gold uncountable, golds, each gold, both are wrong. Bread, breads, every bread. Means if the noun music, furniture, health, gold and bread are uncountable, they cannot be written in any form to make it plural form, because uncountable noun cannot have plural form of it. Concrete noun or abstract noun. Concrete noun are the name of physical phenomenon which can be observed with the sense. Student, water, bus, furniture, train. These are concrete because concrete noun can be either countable or uncountable. Means any physical phenomenon which can be observed in the sense is called concrete noun. Means concrete are the thing which we can touch or we can feel it. That's why they are called concrete noun. It can be countable as well as uncountable. Some of the examples it is given here. Student, water, bus, furniture, train. Here water and furniture are uncountable. Train, student and bus are countable. So, but all of these 5 names, student, water, bus, furniture and train, are concrete noun. But from them 2 are countable and 2 of them are uncountable and 3 are countable. Student, bus and train are countable. Water and furniture are uncountable. Next comes abstract noun are the name of phenomena that are not physical and that we can only think about and not observe with the sense. Here abstract is the quality or feeling which we can think about. We cannot touch or we cannot show to anybody. We can feel it. That's why they are abstract. Like happiness, size, friendship, childhood, imagination. Abstract noun can be neither countable nor uncountable because it is a feeling. Neither I can count it, neither you also can count it, neither you can show to anybody, neither I can show to you. You have to just feel it. A feeling cannot be singular or plural. That's why happiness, it cannot be singular as well as plural. Friendship, neither it can be singular nor plural. Childhood or imagination, these are all qualities or feelings which don't have any singular or plural form. That's why abstract noun can neither be countable nor uncountable. So this is a very good lesson, children. I have taught you. This lesson is over. Now it is your duty to watch this video. My request to you, children, please sit with your parents and listen this video so that everybody can help you to understand. So thank you children for watching the video. God bless you. Till we meet again with other such video. Bye bye.